Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. The channel's name used to be Tip Top Lollipop, but now I've changed it to Lowball Mama. So welcome to my channel, Lowball Mama. I haven't done a video in quite some time, but I wanted to come on here and show you guys a wonderful dressing recipe that I came up with. Now this dressing recipe is really delicious. And if you give it a try, you will be a hit with your family. This will be a big hit with your family. Now, I've made lots of dressings for a lot of years, and I have been such a bad dressing maker. My dressing just never came out right. No matter what I tried looking at videos and following other people's recipes, and it never turned out right. So one day I just decided to try something on my own, and I came up with this recipe. Now with this recipe, I do use some prepackaged ingredients. I use Jiffy cornbread mix, and I also use turkey stovetop stuffing. Now for this recipe, guys, I've doubled the recipe because my family loves this dressing so much. And I made 2 boxes of Jiffy cornbread mix just according to the package directions. I made the cornbread yesterday. And then I made 2 boxes of turkey stovetop following the package directions. I crumbled up the cornbread and I mixed it in with the 2 boxes of turkey dressing. So that's what we have right here in this bowl. The 2 boxes of turkey stovetop stuffing mix, and 2 boxes of Jiffy cornbread mix that I made yesterday. Made the cornbread according to the package directions. So we're just going to mix this in together, get everything together. And you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees because this is going to go in the oven and bake after we get everything together. And the other ingredients that you are going to need are, I do have the turkey, what do you call it? The giblets from the turkey. This is just a turkey neck that I cook with the turkey and cut it up in really fine pieces. And I boiled 3 eggs right here. I don't know if I'm going to use all of these eggs, guys, or not, but this is 3 boiled eggs. And in this bowl right here, let me make sure you can see it. With my turkey, I cooked a couple of stalks of celery and some onion. Now, this is for taste. This is up to you. This depends on what you like. If you like a lot of celery and onions in your dressing, use a lot. If you only like a little, use a little. So I really don't have a lot of measurements for you because a lot of it is just taste. But with this dressing right here, guys, you don't have to try to fool with the sage and the poultry seasoning and all of that because the stovetop is very well seasoned, and that's where you're going to get most of your flavor from. The stovetop and your drippings. This is the drippings from my turkey that I made. So these are the only ingredients that you're going to need. You don't need any seasoning. You don't need salt, pepper. You don't need to fool with the sage and the poultry seasoning and all of that stuff that people tend to put too much of it in and give the dressing that really bad taste. You don't need any of that. This stovetop, the turkey stovetop, has everything in it that you need. And this dressing right here is going to be amazing. So we're going to get that stirred in real good. Break up the stovetop and combine it with the cornbread. And I want to make sure that you can see what I'm doing, guys. Just mixing all of this together. Making sure that everything is combined. The cornbread and the stovetop. And once again, I made 2 boxes of Jiffy cornbread yesterday, just according to the package directions. And then I made 2 boxes of turkey stovetop, just according to the package directions. And that's all that we have in this bowl right here. Okay? And I'm just stirring it, trying to make sure that we're getting everything mixed together. I have been wanting to post a recipe for this dressing for quite some time, guys, but my family did not want me to share this dressing recipe. But I said, you know, for people that's just beginning, just starting out, and, you know, dressing is really, really easy to mess up. And like I said, I have done it. I've been trying to make dressing for a long, long time, and I have had such problems with it. But if you do this right here, I promise, guys, you will absolutely love it. Okay, we got that mixed up pretty well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my celery and onion that I cooked with my turkey, and I'm just going to put it in my dressing. I'll get every bit of it out and spread it around a little bit. And then I'm going to take my turkey neck that I also cooked with my turkey, and I chopped it up into little teeny fine pieces. And I also chopped my celery and my onions up into really small pieces because I want it to be out throughout the whole dressing. I want it to be evenly distributed throughout all of my dressing. So we're going to put that in. Give it a little mix. And we're going to put our eggs in. Like I said, this is 3 boiled eggs. If you don't want to use eggs, the eggs are optional. You don't have to. That's up to you. But I think it adds a lot of great flavor to your dressing. And then we're just going to mix it, guys. And I'm sorry I have to do this, but I have issues with my back. And it's really hard for me to stand. So just bear with me, guys. I just want you to get this recipe. I want you to give this recipe a try. And then I want you to come back and just tell me how delicious this easy, simple dressing turned out. Because I know you're going to love it. And like I said, if you didn't hear me when I started, you do want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Because we are going to put this in the oven and bake it, guys. Okay, so now you got that pretty much. Just make sure that you spread your meat and your celery and everything throughout your dressing. Because you want a little bit in every bite. So just give it a really good stir. And if you see any of the meat or whatever clumping together, just break it apart. And this is kind of hard for me, guys, because this is a huge serving. But like I said, my family absolutely loves this dressing, so I have to make a large amount. Just turning my bowl and going down to the bottom, making sure I'm getting everything distributed throughout this dressing. Any crumbles of stovetop, because it will clump together, just take your spoon and break it apart. Okay, guys, now once we've had that done, this is where we're going to add the liquid. Now, like I said, I don't really know how much liquid I'm going to put in here, but we're looking for a certain consistency. We want our dressing to be wet, but not too wet. So we're going to start off with maybe That might be about 2 cups. We're going to start off with about 2 cups. And then we'll see. We'll stir and see if we're going to need any more. And at this point, guys, I can tell that I am going to need a little bit more. So we're going to go back in and we're going to add maybe about another cup. So that's probably about 3 cups of this liquid gold right here from your turkey. And we're going to come back in and we're going to give it a stir. Now we want it to be moist, but not overly moist. Because when it cooks, a lot of the liquid is going to evaporate and you do not want dry stuffing. And make sure you get down to the bottom and get everything incorporated. Give everything some love. Turning my bowl. Going up under. Making sure that I have no dry pieces left. Turning my bowl. Going up under to make sure that everything is getting some liquid. Okay guys, now I can see that this is pretty well mixed together. And if you can see the consistency, this is what you're looking for right here. Not too wet, not too dry. And we're going to put it in a 13 by 9 by 2. This is actually a lasagna pan. We're going to put it in this deep lasagna pan. And I don't know guys if I can. This bowl is so heavy. Oh, well. Let's start out with some scoops. I really should have switched spoons, but we're just gonna go with it until it's light enough for me to turn it upside down, guys. Goodness, this bowl is heavy. Boy. Scoop it all in. And I think, guys, just maybe light enough for me to kind of turn it upside down. And we just want to get all of this dressing into this pan Goodness gracious. Mm. Bear with me, guys. We are almost there. Everything out of this bowl. And you are going to take your spoon and spread it out. You don't want to do too much packing, like pushing it down, making it cake-like. You just want to spread it all throughout your pan. And guys, I know y'all are probably saying, well, she didn't even taste at it. I don't have to. I've made this dressing so many times, and I tell you guys, it is absolutely delicious. And like I said, you just want to get it uniformed in your pan. Spread it a little bit, but don't press it down. You don't want to press it. You just want to spread it and get it as even as you like. It doesn't have to be perfect. And that's it, guys. And you're going to put this, like I said, into a 350-degree oven, uncovered, for 45 minutes to an hour. Start checking on it at your 45-minute mark. And if it's not golden brown enough for you, give it another 15 minutes. I'm going to come back and make a separate video and show you the finished product. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.